Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the second floor of the Waterfront Park office. It's a good day today, and we're happy to have you all here, and we're happy to have the media here. I want to point out, for me personally, it's been a wonderful day. I see all these wonderful people from the fire and the police who serve our community, which is wonderful. And then I had the great opportunity this morning to go to the change of command at the United States Coast Guard. And for the first time, the new person at the Coast Guard is a female captain in the United States Coast Guard for this sector, Ohio. Sector Ohio Valley has a female, and she's awesome. Her speech was I hope somebody taped it. It was great. And it's wonderful to have you all here to talk about another fun and important event, and that's the 4th of July, a celebration at Waterfront Park. You know, we always believed that when Waterfront Park was created, that somehow it might be the gathering space for the entire community when there were major events to happen. And one of the things that has clearly come true is when a community like Louisville does a wonderful celebration, which we should all be doing for the 4th of July, what better place than this wonderful, free, open public park? And so it's an honor to have this event here, and it's something we always hope would occur. And so welcome to this press conference to talk about that event, and it's my pleasure, of course, always to introduce the first citizen of the Metro government, the mayor of the city of Louisville.
Thank you, David. Appreciate all your good work. It's always a pleasure to be here at Waterfront Park. Fortunately, we live in a city that's got great quality of living, great quality of place, and there really is no better example than right here at Waterfront Park that is literally, I believe, the front yard and the front door to our city, with just wonderful things going all the time here from Waterfront Wednesday. We got Forecastle coming up before too awful long, and Thunder over Louisville. And then next month, of course, we'll be looking forward to welcoming people to a fabulous 4th of July festival. And I'd like to note that, of course, yesterday was the 75th anniversary of D-Day, another celebration of our freedom. Were it not for our forces and the Allied forces liberating France and Western Germany from the Nazis, I think it would be safe to say we wouldn't be celebrating the 4th of July quite in America like we are here today. So for all of our veterans, for those in active duty as well, I want to make sure that every day we thank them. I know we've got a couple veterans up here on the stage with us here, so thank you all very much for your work, and our public safety officials as well, as we look forward to celebrate the great 4th of July festival we put together every year. And so this festival is free. It's a nice family festival. It's for all members of our community, and obviously is designed to celebrate the birthday of our country. It's coming together in a lot of different ways. And David, I think we forget about this, but you know, the city of Louisville used to be a pretty good financial sponsor of the 4th of July festival. And so while certainly budget concerns are on top of everybody's mind right now, the facts are that the city has been really reducing its budget for almost the last decade or so. And so fortunately, Waterfront, our friends here at Waterfront Development Corporation have great partners around the city, and we still put on a great show for the entire city. So I want to really thank everybody that's involved with this. We start with Louisville Tourism and all of the work that we're doing for a city. Our tourism industry obviously is really expanding in just incredible ways right now. So that's wonderful for the hospitality scene and for the economy of the city. Louisville Metro Council, I want to thank you, Councilwoman Sexton Smith, for your outstanding leadership in District 4 and the whole city. We can always count on you to make us feel good about what's going on. The Friends at Waterfront are always thinking about ways to activate and support the park. Anna Duzane is here with Youngling Beer, and
We didn't tell Anna.
oh, come on up here. We've got to get you a little. You do represent the oldest brewery in the United States of America at 190 years old, a sixth-generation family business. Thank you for helping us. WHAS 11 is not here, but this is the 20th anniversary of WHAS's support. Well, our cameraman, you want to come up here and represent the, Will, can you take the camera there? So appreciate what you guys are doing. We got tremendous labor support at this 4th of July celebration. So many of our labor leaders in our community, and by labor leaders, I mean everybody in labor, has served our country as well. We're really proud that Charlie Essex is here with IBEW 369, Todd Dunn with UAW 863, John Stovall and the Teamsters 783 are also sponsors with us. And we got everybody, Marlene, anybody else that's sponsoring?
John Stovall, he just had to leave. Yeah, John was here as well.
Okay, all right. So we just appreciate all of our labor organizations coming together to provide a special cooling station. Sometimes it can be a little warm on July the 4th. And we just want to say thank you for coming together to do that. And also increasing your support this year in recognition of what it takes to have a first-class city here in our great city. And then I want to thank the citizens of Louisville Metro. And then, of course, we got people from all over our surrounding counties, including southern Indiana, for coming together to help us during this great event. Now, as part of this event, LMPD and Louisville Fire are providing some special community outreach displays as well. Really important for everybody, but especially for our young kids that understand the importance of our first responders. On the fun side, all of this is fun, but on the fun side, the All-Trade Property Management and the Board of Ballers are working to provide Louisville with the largest disco ball that we will have here as well. So we're always trying to break our own world record, I think, for big disco balls, so we can count on the Board of Ballers for helping us out with that on July 4th. And then we got a lot of community arts organizations helping this year. The Science Center, the Derby Museum, the Jug Band Jubilee, Louisville Visual Art, WUOL Music Education Department, and One Love Louisville, just to name a few. So in all, there's going to be more than 20 organizations coming together to help provide entertainment and make this great community event free. So I really can't thank them enough for stepping up. And I would encourage all of our citizens to recognize and patronize our sponsors as well. Now, in relation to the entertainment, there's going to be pony rides, David. There's going to be petting zoo, Barbara, all free for families. Flag for Vets will be present. Now, they're not here today because they're traveling back from France. They were there to mark the 75th anniversary of D-Day. So Fred Moore and the Flag for Vets team do an incredible job for our city on the Great Lawn and our cemeteries and other places in our city. So they will be back for a special 4th of July installation honoring our military and our first responders. And then we'll have great music, the Zach Longoria Project, James Lindsay and Company, two great local bands, Jocelyn and the Sweet Compression, and then DJ entertainment will be provided by the Spinsters Union of Louisville, and Quinette will be the DJ for that. So is Quinette with us? Quinette. DJ Bombshell too? Oh. So if you want to hear, so they keep it going between the bands, and you guys are doing an incredible job, and we're proud to have the Spinsters and all the girl power that you guys represent here in our community. And then, of course, there's going to be fireworks over the Ohio River. So please note this on your calendar. Everything starts on the 4th of July right here at Waterfront Park. So please bring the family on out. And I guarantee you that Councilwoman Barbara Sexton Smith will be here leading the chants in all of our good patriotic activities. So please welcome Barbara Sexton Smith.
Thank you, Mayor Fisher, and it's great to be able to live and work and serve in a community with a great leader like Mayor Greg Fisher, because you see, he knows how to put the finishing touch on every occasion. It was his idea to put the red, white, and blue around the city seal, so thank you for that, Mayor Fisher, as we design our next event together. So, Louisville. We're a friendly city of faith where everyone is welcome, and I've come here today to represent the entire Louisville Metro Council. Many of the Metro Councils have already contributed part of their neighborhood development funds, and many more council members are calling and asking to sign up to do so because we believe that the Waterfront Development Corporation is a great partner, and we believe that the 4th of July celebration, David, on the beautiful Ohio River is something that we must do every year. We must find a way to do this. So your council members from all over the entire county are partnering together financially to do our part to participate. And the reason that we believe it is so important is because you got to get back to the front. You got it? That's the new slogan for the Waterfront Park. I hope you've already announced it, David, because if you haven't, I just did. But you got to get back to the front because the first shall be last and the last shall be first. You got to sit in the front row to appreciate the back row, and you got to sit in the back to appreciate the front row. Who's welcome at the front? Everybody. That's why I put my money from Metro Council into this event, because Waterfront Park is by far the most beautiful, diverse, inclusive place in the entire region for everyone to be together and to celebrate one of the most momentous times in our nation's history. That's right, the founding of this country. And I think it's also very important as we celebrate and eat and drink and spin a few tunes, right? You're going to do that? Are we going to dance while you're spinning tunes? That's the whole point. She started to say that's the whole point. Yeah. And so as we do that and we celebrate and we see the fabulous fireworks show that only Louisville, Kentucky can do, the whole nation watches and waits to see what we're going to do each year, whether it's Thunder or 4th of July. I want us all, though, to take a few moments during that time to remember this country was birthed, and when she was founded and when everything was written, she really didn't view everyone exactly the same. And we need to always be mindful of that. And there are ways we can do it. So we come together and we do value the symbolism of the greatest symbol on the planet. It's the American flag. You know I'm right. No matter where you go, no matter what country, no matter what alley, no matter what place, people recognize the American flag because she waves, yes she does, as that symbol of freedom. And I want you to remember, it was one needle and one thread and one woman and two hands, Betsy Ross, that gave us the beginning of time. See, Mayor Fisher, you got to have these women in these leadership roles because they get the job done, and nobody knows that better than Mayor Greg Fisher. You've done a fine job in diversity and inclusion. This is not all about Mayor Fisher, but you got to take advantage of the opportunities when they come along. So I just want to say everyone is welcome at the beautiful waterfront. You got to get back to the front. And yes, there is plenty of free parking down at the river. All right, Mayor Fisher, thank you so much. It's an honor to serve with you and work with you here in District 4.
Just yet another reminder about the importance of women. Don't leave here forgetting that for the first time, Ohio Valley Sector, United States Coast Guard, has a commander who is a woman. It's a big deal for this community. The next person who wanted to be here was Karen Williams, but she is tending to important issues for visitors and tourism, but she sent one of her stalwarts, Zach Davis, to come and say a few words.
Thanks, David. I don't know how I follow that. That was, I had some notes. I think I just want to say ditto. No, Louisville Tourism, we are super excited to be part of this again and be a sponsor. And just want to thank David Karam and the whole Waterfront Development team for putting this on every year. The Waterfront is an amazing resource for visitors, for conventioneers, and certainly for locals. And we just can't be more proud of having that in our community. And just really excited about what the 4th of July celebration is going to mean for the destination. So thank you.
Since the inception of the very first 4th of July celebration at Waterfront Park, we have always had the strong support of Louisville Fire Department. And they have always been there to carry a very important message that they do beautifully. I could never say it as well as they say it, but today Tom Snyder, Major, is here to talk about the role of the message they have, which we all need to listen very carefully to.
I'm going to defer it to Major Joe Williams from the Fire Prevention Bureau because that's more of his expertise. I put them out and he prevents them, so.
Hello, my name is Joe Williams. I'm the Assistant Fire Marshal for Louisville Division of Fire. The Louisville Division of Fire, we first wanted to stress to residents to please this 4th of July leave fireworks to the professionals. Every year, anywhere from 11 to 13,000 injuries and over 16,000 fires are reported across the United States due to fireworks. We would also like to remind residents that all fireworks that leave the ground or explode are illegal in Jefferson County. Even allowable novelty items such as sparklers and small fountains burn hot enough to cause severe injuries and fires. The Waterfront 4th of July event is a great way for you and your family to see safe and professional fireworks this 4th of July. Thank you.
From our shop, the two people who really coordinate and make events happen at Waterfront Park are Ashley Smith and Katie Nelson. Katie's out there working on something, texting some important message right now that I'm sure has to do with this, probably with this. There you go, back to the front. There you go. Thank you all very much for coming out. Mayor and Barbara, we could not do these events without your all support and the messages that you carry for an event like this, so thanks.